There are moments in our spiritual journey when faith becomes more than something we hear. It becomes something alive within us. Moments when the Bible stops being just a book and becomes a mirror, a calling, an invitation, a call to a transformation so deep that it changes not only what we do, but who we are and who we are becoming. Romans chapter 12 is that invitation. Paul doesn't begin by giving rules. He begins by speaking about surrender. He calls us to offer our bodies, our lives, our stories, our dreams, our wounds, our hopes, as a living sacrifice unto God, not a dead sacrifice without meaning or feeling, but a conscious, daily, living, willing surrender. And here we learn a powerful truth. True worship is not measured by the sound of our voices, but by the way we live. It doesn't happen only in the temple, but also in the quiet places where only God sees. Then Paul speaks a warning that echoes across generations. Do not conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Many believe in God, but still live shaped by the standards, fears, and wounds of the world around them. To conform means to be molded by the environment. To transform means to be shaped by God. Transformation does not begin with changed behavior. It begins with a renewed mind. When our thoughts change, our destiny changes. And when God renews our mind, He rewrites our future next. Paul touches a delicate and personal matter, our self-perception. He says that no one should think more highly of themselves than they should, but also not lower than they truly are. And this brings freedom. Some are imprisoned by pride, others are chained by insecurity. Biblical humility is not self-exaltation, and it is not self-rejection. It is recognizing that everything we are is a result of God's grace. Then Paul reminds us that no one was created to walk alone. He compares the people of God to a single body, where each member is unique, essential, and purposeful. This means you are not alive by accident. There are gifts, abilities, and talents placed inside you that are not meant only for you, but to heal, teach, help, build, inspire, and transform others. A gift is not a trophy, it is a tool. A gift is not about being important, but about being useful. And when everyone embraces their purpose, the kingdom advances, people are healed, and God is glorified. From here, Paul enters the very heart of the gospel. Let love be without hypocrisy. He speaks of a love that does not need applause, does not need recognition, and does not need to be advertised. A love revealed in quiet actions, in invisible forgiveness, in acts that no one praises, but heaven records. Biblical love is not merely an emotion. It is a decision. It is choosing to love, even when feelings do not align. Then comes one of the most powerful sentences in the entire chapter. Be joyful in hope, patient in tribulation, and faithful in prayer. Paul knew there would be days of tears, days of silence, days when the door doesn't open, when healing seems far, when answers don't come, and when the heart feels weak. But in those days, faith doesn't command us to feel. It commands us to remain. Hope is the future of God living inside our present. Patience is trusting even without understanding. And perseverance in prayer proves that we didn't give up on God just because He hasn't acted yet. Finally, Paul reveals the highest level of spiritual maturity, responding to evil with good. He says, do not repay evil for evil. Do not take revenge. Overcome evil with good. The world gives back what it receives, but those transformed by the Spirit respond not from their pain, but from God's grace within them. Revenge may satisfy for a moment, but forgiveness heals for a lifetime. To overcome evil with good is the true mark of spiritual greatness. Romans 12 is not merely a chapter, it is God's blueprint for a transformed life. A life of surrender, a renewed mind, a healthy identity, a purpose in motion, a genuine love, an unshakable faith, and a heavenly response to earthly challenges. Maybe today this is God's invitation for you. Do not only believe in me, live as one who has been transformed by me.